Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. Last time that we were here, we had just managed to duff our way through the Eiffel Tree and take out, in a very underwhelming fashion, Soul Cage, the boss who resides at the end of that particular sort of dungeon thing. We then got news as a Moogle turns up that Aiko's village is being raided. Something has been stolen from there. So, without further ado, we're just going to double check our character's abilities and then head back to Madain Sari. Clear-headed. I think I've already checked all this, but I can't remember. Yeah, that's all good. That's absolutely fine. Oh no, actually, you know what? We don't need Stone Killer. We don't need Devil Killer. Let's keep Man-Eater for now. Bird Killer can be useful out here. Keep those, keep that. And we'll go with Ability Up. Got Clear-Headed, that's fine. Got Ability Up, that's fine. Add status, Auto Potion, we don't want Auto Potion. Ability Up, Jelly, Level Up, High Tide, and we've got Clear-Headed, that's fine. And last but by no means least, she's got Clear-Headed, everything else is groovy. So, let's go. Back to Madain Sari. So, over yonder, we're just retracing our steps from earlier on. We'll probably meet the occasional bad guy on the way, but that's not the end of the world. Let's see what the game has to throw at us this time around. Something interesting or something boring? What are we facing? It's a couple of goblin mages. How boring. You know what, I probably should have actually had... Whoops, I didn't mean to defend. I'm just being an idiot at the moment. Yes, Goblin Punch, oh no. Whatever shall I do? I've been a muppet, I needed to have... Right. BB. Do your thing. It's not as if this is going to do a huge amount of damage. Goblin mages aren't particularly scary. There we go, about 300 to each. Zidane may well be able to finish one off with a regular attack now. It does rather depend exactly how much damage it's going to do. Oh no, some damage on Garnet as well. Whatever shall I do? Sorry, Dagger, my bad. Oh, not quite enough. Let's go with a Blizzard on them both. Just to polish things off. And then we're going to have... $18. Oh, that's pretty freaking pathetic, actually. I need to get used to the amount of damage that's being dealt by these fellows. Cure the entire party. Try and do it efficiently here and failing miserably. Right, fine. Fire up! There we go. Because they've each got, I think they've got around about 900 to 1,000 health, those goblin mages, if memory serves. Yay, body temp and auto regen and life. Let's just go and check people's equipment. So I did that fight really badly. They're not particularly strong opponents, but I still did that fight pretty badly. Right, let's see. Blah, 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 blah. What did you learn? Body temp? Oh, right, you're soon to learn distract as well. Okay. And... Aiko, still learning Cura. Fine. Continue on our merry way. You can see the village Madain Sari off over there, across the little waterway. But obviously we have to actually get there. So, over yonder. Oh, another bad guy. Whatever shall we do? Oh, nose. Oh, it's a pair of gnolls. Fair enough. I think they're weak to ice, if memory serves. Oh, let's find out. Oh no, he has been vanished. So the vanish status effect makes them immune to physical attacks, but magic still does the job. Oh, they're casting Blizzara, so they're probably not weak to Blizzard themselves. I knew there was something about ice magic with them. Couldn't remember what it was. Blizzara on Zidane. Oh, no! My precious health. Go away, Mr. Knoll. No one likes you. Let's just wail on this son of a gun. See how much damage my mages can do in the back row. Yeah, not a fat lot. But still might be enough to finish this sucker off. Oh no! Especially because they're casting magic all the time, which doesn't care about whether you're defending or not. Eat racket! I don't know how those weapons really work. Oh, what? Zidane, you suck! Jeez Louise. Good thing I'm wailing on them with all the other characters. Null attack! Did 133. Let's just cure the entire party. But I can't be bothered. And you're going to get fully healed in a bit anyway, so don't feel you have to be too conservative with your mana. Distract high tide body temp. Cool. So he can unequip the diamond and swap it out for sapphire, that'll do. He's learned body temp, but still learning stuff. And he's learned high tide. There's nothing else to go with it. Let's equip the magician's shoes for now, because they're better. If there's any other items he can learn stuff off. Probably not. I think with VV is at lower levels, there aren't that many abilities for him. Certainly not support abilities, so yeah. Okay, it's fine. And we're back on familiar territory. Madain Sari is just over yonder. So, just gonna quickly summon a Moogle to save my game. And then we're going to head into the village. I'm going to try and get through the next segment in this video. I don't know exactly how long the video is going to be. It shouldn't be that long. It's not a particularly long section. So with all that said and done, let's head into the village. Yeah. I'm home! I'm home! Moko told me the news. Are you alright? Come now. Talk later, Kupo. Kupo! Hey, Aiko. We'd better follow her. And off you go. So you follow Aiko to her house. Down here. Through the kitchen. Well, that was the dining room, but through the kitchen and down here there's a little room that you weren't able to actually get into earlier on. All the Moogles say it. Oh, this is so terrible. Someone stole the village's most precious stone. I saw someone with a weapon shaped like a big axe, Kupo. Does that bring back any memories of someone? I can't believe it. I'm so angry at myself, Kupo. I was fishing all day, so I fell asleep. Think back to when we were getting through Fossil Rue and someone who ambushed us. Anyway, into the secret room. What's going on, Aiko? It's... The precious stone that's been passed down in this village for generations is gone. My grandparents said. They said that we should take care of it because it's a symbol of the summoner's heritage. Well, how about crying for a change? It'll help. I'm not going to cry. I'm a grown-up now and crying won't help one bit. Alright, how about we start looking for clues? I'll help too. Here you go. She hiccups for a while. I'm not going to do them all. Is it? Hiccup. Is it my fault? Hiccup. Is it because I broke my promise and opened the Eiffel Tree's seal? Everyone was watching over the stone. Ico? It just happened that way. It wasn't your fault. Besides, we're the ones who made you open the seal. You understand, right? The real villain is the thief who stole it. So let's just look for some clues and get the stone back, okay? Okay. I wasn't going to cry, you know. After all, I'm a grown-up. We know, Ico. But if you feel like crying, just cry. I'm going to go pray to my grandparents. I'll be right back, because praying is going to do so much. Why don't we look for clues instead, you know, something helpful? If you need to, you can cry too, Dagger. My shoulder's always available. Yeah. Thanks. What about you, Zidane? What do you do when you need to cry? Oh, I get real clingy when I'm sad. Cut it out! Hey, I was serious. And then what you can't hear is probably you hear a scream. I heard a scream, it sounded like Ico. Damn it, the thief was still here. Zidane, I saw her. It's that girl from Fossil Rue. She took Ico. They went to the Eidolon Wall. Yeah, remember her? So, while I need to rush off to save a damsel in distress, I'm actually going to raid her little secret room for everything that's not nailed down. No, go back inside. Yeah. Damn it, stupid controls. It's not stealing if she's our friend. That's how it works, right? So, a Phoenix down and survival rest. Apparently that's how friendships end, I'm being reliably informed. Well, poo to you. You do steal my socks, you're right. And I'm still lumbered with you, so I'm not quite sure that your assertion is correct. Anyway, right, at this point, you're going to have one more confrontation that you really need to care about. And Zidane is going to be doing it solo. So I'm just going to equip him suitably. I'm fine with the equipment I currently have. It's the abilities I'm really interested in. So. What? A lot of it, yeah. I do actually have a guide on hand just for the odd bit that I failed to remember. But I am doing most of this from memory. Right, so. Let's just unequip all the abilities, and then I'll show you the ones that we're going to equip. Right, okay, so. Zidane is going to find himself in a duel. With a bounty hunter who is a human. That means he's weak to Man-Eater. They're weak to Man-Eater. So let's equip that. They also primarily use physical attacks, so let's whack on Distract just to mitigate some of that damage. Let's also go for counter-attack, so that if we do get punched in the face, we'll punch him back, but let's just see what else we can equip first. Ability up, so Zidane gets a bit more, well, a few more ability points afterwards. We're going to go with Bandit, because we're going to try and steal stuff from this person. An auto potion, so that by and large we don't have to worry too much about healing ourselves. We have quite a few potions, we never bleed and use them, so let's just equip auto potion as an ability. We don't need clear-headed, we don't need jelly. The person doesn't really use status effects at all. Bright Eyes, Insomniac, Antibody, Flea Gill, none of those are necessary. Alert, irrelevant. Body Temp, no. Protect Girls, you're the only one fighting. Counter, why not? High Tide is another option you could go with if you wanted. Add Status, you could definitely use if you wanted. It adds the status effect of your weapon to your attacks. Steel Gill, as in it's more reliable to do it. Steel Gill, I mean, we're going to try and steal from him, but we don't really care about the money if we're going to be brutally honest. Devil Killer, Undead Killer, we don't need any of the other killers. I'm happy with that setup. So we've currently got the Gladius equipped. That's absolutely fine. We've got an Exploder, which is fractionally more powerful, but it doesn't really make that much difference. This particular opponent, if you're prepared for it, it's not a very difficult fight. Just bear in mind, Zidane is the only person having it. Okay. So with all that said and done, let's head off. You're also going to get fully healed before going into the fight, by the way. Because, well, Aiko is friends with a whole bunch of magical fairies. Of course they're going to fully heal you. So, you need to head over to the Eidolon Wall, which is up here, of course. And there are lots of Moogles who are looking rather worried. Another hornless human. She'd better not be in league with you. Screw you, Moko. Screw you. What should I do, Kupo? What should I do, Kupo? What should I do, Kupo? They're all very nervous. Save Aiko, Kupo! Look what happened to Aiko. The ancestors will be displeased. Tell us if there's anything we can do for you, Kupo. So, you want to peek inside. You want to do that. Because the Moogle, in their wonderful geniusness... Well, firstly, you'll see this. Hey, look, it's Lani! What a... No, let's keep this PG. What a terribly unpleasant person she is! This is no way to treat a lady. What's this wing ornament on your back? It makes you so easy to pick up. My grandpa gave it to me. Get your grubby hands off it. Oh, shut up. Just be still until he gets here. Who's he? But either way, I found a treasure, Kupo. Use it for Aiko, Kupo. You get an exploder. Yay. Another one and an elixir. Nice. So it's worth doing. Tell us if there's anything we can do for you, Kupo. Yes, you can heal me. HP and MP restored, status effects removed. Hold on a sec. Puts this all well on hold and allows you to go and finish your other stuff in the village, but I've done it all. So then you just need to ask where's Mog to initiate the next sequence. Off we go. Was Mog captured too? Nope, Mog is right here behind me. Kupo. Mog, I need your help to save Aiko. Kupo. I got an idea. It's alright, you won't be in any danger. Kupo. It's no use. Mog has always been a coward. Which is ironic. We'll get to that a lot later. Yeah, well, we gotta do something. Right. So, I'm already saved. In for a penny, in for a pound. Screw it. Man mode. Through the front door. Well, so there's my good Sir Knight. What have you done to Aiko? She was too rambunctious. That's an underused word, by the way, rambunctious. Glad it was used here. So I put her to sleep with a sleeping weed. Sleeping weed, eh? Then she's probably sleeping well. If it's my pendant you're after, then leave the others out of it. No can do, this is way too convenient to pass up. Hand over your pendant and I'll hand over the girl. Capiche? Capiche, even? Words. Words! What happened to the pendant that you always have on? I have it. Oh, you really are a good knight. Now cough it up already. First tell me something. Was it you who stole the village stone? Queen Bran is after the royal pendant. I found another jewel just like it in this village. I'm glad I came all this way looking for it. Now hand it over. If only Aiko was conscious. Hold it. You're plotting something, aren't you? Stay right there. Grrr. You, Black Mage. Huh? Me? Bring me the pendant. Remember, do as I say if you value this brat's life. Zidane. Do it, Vivi. Okay. Hold it. Remember that second bounty hunter we saw ages ago? I don't know who you are, but thanks. Ugh. Yo, can you stand? Huh? What's going on? Ah! Where's that old hag? Oh, that's it. Who are you calling a hag? You! So, the tables turn. Now hand over the jewel you stole. What are you trying to do, Red? I thought you're supposed to be the #1 bandit. I'm not here to help. I just want it to be fair. What are you talking about? Leave the jewel and get out of here. What? We're partners on this job. I don't work with hostage-taking scumbags. Now get lost. Or, would you rather fight me? Mark my words, I'll collect the bounty on you someday. Basically, there's honour among thieves. He might be a bandit, he might have been hired to steal things, but he doesn't take kids hostage. He's not a complete cretin. But, now, fight me. No, she gets to 4-star. She maxes out at 4-star. Just a second here, what's going on? I told you, I'm not here to help. I just want to level the playing field. Fair enough, let's do it. Zidane, it's okay. I was just looking for more ways to impress you. So, Fighty McFighty Face against Scarlet Hair. Well, that's the name of the boss for now, anyway. So, I'm just going to spend the first chunk of this battle trying to steal from him, I'm going to be honest. I've got a decent stockpile of potions, I've got the distract ability, so I'm going to take minimal damage from this guy. When he goes over by the wall, your attacks are probably going to miss. So don't bother attacking him, if memory serves. So just wait until he comes back. But you can still steal from him. Here I go! So I've stolen Ether so far. I know he's got some poison knuckles on him that I want. Counter-attack in your face! If you have the auto haste ability, see, he does 140 damage, and Zidane then uses a potion to heal for 150. The maths say Zidane's going to win this by attrition. Stole Poison Knuckles, hurrah! And just to show you that he doesn't have anything else, I'm just going to use the detect ability on him just to see what else he's got on him. And if you have auto haste at this point, you can use that. So let's use detect just to double check he's not holding anything else. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Also, I'm not sure if you've seen this ability before. It isn't carrying anything, so it allows you, Zidane, to see, it doesn't cost any MP or anything, to see what his opponent has. 180 damage, heal for 150, and then punch him in the face. My turn. And I hit harder than you do. He has around 9,000 health, I think it is. Auto potion. So, yeah, like if you're doing about 1,000 damage at a time, whoops. See, your attacks likely miss when he backs off. If you're doing about 1,000 damage a time, it'll take you around about 9-ish attacks to put him down. We've had 2 so far, so another 7. Here I go. Here I go. Boom. Oh, that one hit. Counter attack. Now the thing is, either you do counter-attack or you do an auto potion. You're not going to do both, it's something worth bearing in mind. So if counter triggers with my particular setup, it takes precedence, so you're not going to use the potion to heal. But if you need it, I've got a bunch of potions and high potions and whatnot. I'm really not that worried. I mean, look at this. Yeah. I never use the potions anyway, or very rarely. I've already stolen everything he's carrying. The success rate for stealing off this guy seems pretty high. I think it's because you only have one character to do it with. So they kind of go a little bit easy on you in that regard. Auto potion! And then punch him in the face with my Gladius. Short sword to the face! I know he's holding the Gladius wrong. Zidane holds all these things like backhanded daggers, I know. It doesn't look much like a Roman short sword either. Oh, this is going to be an attack. There we go. You're slow. Yeah, but you're also taking far too long to chip away at my health. So there's that. You quite finished prancing around? Yeah, you just wait for him to stop faffing around. When he says, here I go, he comes back to the middle and then you can just like put him down. Why does he announce his attacks? Because it's a Japanese game and he's an idiot. And he just, come on, he just turned up and did the stereotypical thing of going, I'm just here to level the playing field, now fight me. A nice, honourable fight. I mean, what a load of nonsense. Yeah, that's the face. Yeah, where is Rusty when you need him? Anyway, it counts as a boss fight, so you don't get any experience for winning, but you do get ability points, which is why I had the ability equipped, so we're actually going to get, what, instead of 9, like 12 or something. There we go, and some money, and we got a 10 from the fight too. I lost? Yeah, you don't say. Go on, finish me. Can you stand? Give back what you stole. Aiko, I got it back. Now finish me. You want to die that bad? I just spared your life. So you want to banish me then? You can go if you want, I won't follow you. Ha! Trying to trick me, eh? Trick you? I tried to kill you, why are you letting me go? The fight's over, and we're both still alive. Good enough, right? We got back what was stolen from us after all. Listen to you, I lost to some spineless thief. The sly eagle doesn't kill at whim. Ta-ra! Keep that in a safe place. I will, thanks Zidane. Well, you're not going to leave me alone after what just happened, are you? Huh? I'm going! Yeah, keep it with the Moogle in your dress, why not? Shall we? Nice. So I'm going to use this opportunity just to change back the ability set he's got equipped. So, we don't need Man-Eater anymore. Let's get rid of Counter for now. Ability up. Auto Potion. Right. So, let's get rid of Bandit. Let's stick with ability up. We want Clear-Headed because those blasted Cactuars are still a thing that could happen. Alert is never a bad plan. In case I forget later on, I am going to equip Undead Killer at this point. Probably, for reasons that will become apparent in a while. I think the odd thing can be afflicted with Man-Eater, or is vulnerable to it. Go with Counter, and... screw it, Protect Girls. There we go. Protect Girls is, I think I've already explained it in a previous video, but it's a cover ability. Zidane gets in the way of attacks, but it has to be attacks directed at a lady. For these purposes, I would just like to point out, off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure Queena does count as a lady, which means that Zidane will cover half the main characters in this game. There are 8 main playable characters in this game. 3 of them are definitely female, 1 of them is kind of, oh, and 4 of them are definitely male. But for these purposes, I'm pretty sure Queena is treated as a lady. Queena is always in this game referred to as he/she. The gender is never explicitly stated. So yes. It is kind of progressive, I guess, bearing in mind this game came out in 2000. So, yeah, almost 20 years ago now, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so, who should? Oh, she's definitely a she, but, yeah. You're pretty good. Thanks for rescuing her. And Moko doesn't hate me anymore. Yippee. So, back to Aiko's house. Doop, 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 doop. Around here. Thanks for saving Aiko, Kuko. Let's get some rest, I think. So let's restore my HP and MP. Because why on earth wouldn't I want to do that? It does mean, of course, that I've left Aiko in her magic special place. That sounds weird. Waiting for like hours for me to turn up in her special place with Vivi. Vivi was in her special place on his own for a while. She's been quiet the whole time. Zidane, let me ask you something. My grandfather told me not to leave the village until my 16th birthday, but I want to go with you guys, I really do. Do you think it's okay if I leave the village? It doesn't matter how you answer here, she's going to come with you regardless, because she does what she damn well likes at the end of the day. Sure. I'll agree if that's what you want. Aiko, come with us. Forget what your grandpa said. Doesn't matter what I say. You've already made up your mind. Exactly. Don't you have something to say to her, Vivi? Huh? Remember what you taught me at the Eiffel Tree? You said I shouldn't ever lie to myself. I'll try to be more honest with my own feelings. You should too, Aiko. I forgot my own advice, Vivi. Thanks! I'll wear the jewel as an earring. It'll be okay then, right, Zidane? So her ears are already pierced. Or alternatively, she just pierced it. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. Aiko? I think Mog wants to talk to you. Kupo! Kupo! What? You think I'm mad at you? I'm furious! You went off without me again! You promised me you wouldn't. What would you do if I went off and got into trouble? Kupo! Oh well, thank goodness we're both alright. You're always nice to Mog, aren't you, Aiko? Well, yeah, we're best friends after all. We were born on the same day and we've always been together. Seems a bit weird now that I think about it. This is our friendship ribbon. Mog gave it to me. Oh. Mog, do you have the ribbon I gave you? Kupo! This is the one I gave to Mog. It's too big for her now, but once we're both sophisticated ladies, we'll wear them together. Kupo! Maybe then, Zidane, you'll dance with me. Zidane? I didn't know Mog was a girl. I wonder where Dagger went. Whee! Let's go and find the other young lady in Zidane's life at the moment. Quina isn't being counted for these purposes. Because I've no idea how old Quina is either. And Rusty definitely doesn't count as a lady. And is not currently in Zidane's life. So... Oh, trusty Rusty indeed. I can hear a song. Dagger? From down there? Dagger, you there? Zidane. It's okay. Keep singing, because it's our song, right? I'm surprised you found this place. You got the talent to be a bandit. How about you and me team up? We call ourselves the Betrothed. My talent's up to snuff, but that name isn't. You're really something these days. If I am, I must have gotten it from you. Ah, how sweet. Nah. It's all because you made the effort to learn. No, it's because you stuck with me. Without you, I couldn't have made it to Limblum, much less seen a whole new continent. Everything I tried to do on my own was a total failure. I couldn't stop my mother. At times, I almost lost hope. You helped me so much. Not just you, either. Yeah, Vivi and Aiko helped out at the Eiffel Tree. Quina was real helpful when we left the continent. Freya, Steiner, and even Beatrix, who I thought was our enemy. I haven't forgotten. I want to believe everyone is alright, but sometimes I just can't. I hope I can live up to the hopes of everyone who has helped me. You don't have to feel so responsible, Dagger, but I do. Nobody wants you to feel that way. They didn't do it all for you either. Each was following their own path. His own path? Well, what about you, huh? Why did you come with me? Hey, that's Ibsen's line. Ibsen? Who's that? Ibsen is a character from a play, but he's a real-life adventurer. I think the play is based on his adventures. It kind of goes like this. Ibsen and his good friend Colin worked at a tavern in Trino. One day, Ibsen got a letter. The letter was so wet from rain that most of the writing was illegible. The only part he could read said, "Come back home." Nowadays we have airships and stuff, but back then it was really hard to travel. He didn't know why he had to go back, but he got some time off, gathered his things, and set out on his journey home. He walked 1,000 leagues through the mist. Sometimes he was attacked by vicious monsters, but he made it because his friend Colin was by his side. And then, after much time on the road, he had to ask Colin something. "Why did you come with me?" And what was Colin's answer? "Only because I wanted to go with you." And, suitably enough, music starts playing, and the boat starts drifting out, and I get Loki in the background giving me a nice rendition of some god-awful piece of music. I know it's a Disney piece of music. Zidane, Dagger? Can't you hear the song? Huh? Yeah. It's that song. How come? Who's singing it? The sunset makes the Eidolon wall look like it's on fire. I've seen this somewhere before. What? Where? Dagger! Dagger? Wake up! And if you think back, that goes back to the opening cutscene of the game. Where's Vivi? He's sleeping. I don't want to wake him up. Well, I have no memory of my early childhood. I never really thought about it. Besides, nobody ever told me. I was raised in Alexandria, but only from the age of 6 or so. 6? So where were you till then? Until I turned 6, I must have been here in Madain Sari. I still can't remember everything. Some things are like they're shrouded in fog, but I do remember one thing. About 10 years ago, an unbelievably huge hurricane hit this village. That's as far as I remember. That day, I was with my true mother on a little boat, far from the village. There's a cove behind Aiko's house, right? The boat I was on was just like that one there. It all came back to me when I heard that song on the boat. That song is from Madain Sari, so that's why nobody else knows it. How did you get to Alexandria? How come you got to be a princess? How come you don't have a summoner's horn? I don't know. But maybe Dr. Tot can tell me. About the lady who protected me from the storm as the boat lurched about in the waves. My biological mother who died on that boat. The woman she thought was her mother became someone else, and her true mother was already dead. Dagger has lost 2 mothers. I used to pray every day here at the Eidolon Wall. You too? You pray here too, Aiko? Yes, we've already established. Oh, she wasn't in the room. I'm so happy I remembered. Dagger. Welcome home. So glad to be back. What? I just realised I'm not alone anymore. Yep, I made up my mind. Today, Dagger, I'm going with you. I'll be breaking my promise to my grandpa, but I want to go. Besides, grandpa always told me to be honest with myself. And actually, just while we've got this bit frozen, you can see up here, that looks like... Ooh, okay, so on the left, the Eidolon Ifrit. Up there, top left, an Eidolon I'm not going to identify because that's important. In the middle, towards the bottom, not sure who that is. That sort of lion-y thing, another Eidolon I'm not going to identify. Or that could be Fenrir, actually. Not sure if it's Fenrir or if it's an Eidolon I'm refusing to identify. And over on the right-hand side, Atomos. The one who laid waste to Limblom. I don't know what the future holds, but I want to finish what I came here for. So do I. Let's all go together. Well, isn't that sweet? Come on, Dagger, let's go pray together. Yay, medieval times are so rock and roll. We've just found out we're not alone. We may even be related. Let's go and pray together. If this were modern times, it'd be like, let's go and get hilariously drunk. I still don't know what I should do. By the time we defeat Kuja and return to Alexandria... Grandpa, I'll be back soon. Oh, you're coming with us? Hey, why the long face? Oh, nothing. My face is always like this. Mog's coming too. Mog! No, this is not the Moogle who saves our game, so we do not have a portable save file. Keepo! 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 Lady Aiko. Now don't forget that you'll always have a home in Madain Sari. Don't let our memory become a burden, you must always be light-hearted and free. Thoughts of the Eidolon Wall will always lift your heart. Oh, look who's back. What now? You want some more, eh? The victor lives, the defeated die. You know the rules. Your actions yesterday were incomprehensible to me. Tell me, why didn't you kill me? Well, that's a tough question. Are you really that unhappy that I let you live? I'd rather die as a warrior than live as a beggar. Then come with me. Zidane? What? What are you after? Follow me and maybe you'll understand. Besides, you're pretty good in a fight. We could use someone like you. We're hunting a man down. His only constant is his unpredictability. Huh? You say something? Very well. I'll find out what makes you so strong. What's your name? Call me what you will. Lani called you Red, right? Oh, I've reached that stage where I'm older than Amaranth. Jeez Louise. God. Oh well, never mind. Some call me the Flaming Amaranth. Fine, we'll call you Amaranth. The more the merrier. Let's decide our marching order. So, you get to choose who is in your party. Party, party, party. Wanna have a party. Now, what I'm actually going to do is do a little bit of a switcheroo. Basically, in the not too distant future, there isn't... Okay, we're going to be making our way to the Eiffel Tree again. In the not too distant future, there are going to be fights against more undead Gribblies. Now, we know how efficient the two ladies are at killing the undead Gribblies, because white magic wrecks their faces. Vivi at the moment doesn't have that many abilities to learn, so I'm actually going to swap him out for Amaranth, and we'll see how this goes for now. Alright, we'll do fine. Just follow me. Next stop, the Eiffel Tree. Sorry. So, let's just check Amaranth's equipment. So, he comes with cat claws. We have 2 pairs of poison knuckles that we can upgrade them to at some point. Let's give him a headgear for Undead Killer. We're going to drop down to a wrist for the Flea Gill ability. Adamant Vest. If I equip the leather plate for Chakra, I can upgrade his weapon. He gets counter on basically all of his weapons. No, let's not do that. Because the leather plate is quite weak. Bronze Vest, he can be learning Jelly, who allows him to learn... Yeah, let's go with a Stone Killer, Bird Killer. Let's go with a Bronze Vest. And then Jamina's Boots, Alert and HP up 10%. We really want Clear-Headed, so he's going to equip the Magician's Shoes. So, ability-wise, Clear-Headed, let's go Jelly... Counter and Undead Killer. Now, in terms of equipment, Amaranth's a bit of a weird one. Basically, so Zidane, his equipment selection is kind of like Zidane's in a way. Zidane uses knives and thief swords, but in terms of kind of equipment, like armour and whatnot, he tends to use light armours, so leathers and things like that. so he can't equip the heavier armour that Freya and Steiner can equip. Amaranth is in a similar boat, very similar situation. However, he is able, in terms of abilities, the abilities he gets from those items are a little bit different. He has things like Return Magic, which basically means he counter-attacks a magic spell with the same magic spell, despite not being a mage himself. It's a bit weird. In terms of abilities, he also gets... right, so he gets... his two special ones are Throw, so he gets to throw things at people, and Chakra, which is actually a healing... well, not Chakra, sorry, Flare. And the first Flare ability you get is Chakra, which is a healing ability that heals both HP and mana. Oh yeah, I forgot you meet these fucking things. Okay, let's wreck their face. Punch him in the face. I'll equip Bug Killer in a moment. And then I'll call this video here, because actually we've been going on a little while, and the last bit of the game we should do separately. Sorry, not the last bit of the game. We're nowhere near the end yet. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Daggers, very simple. I wonder what happens when we defeat Kuja. Isn't quite as straightforward as that. Who'da thunk. This game is really kind of in 4 acts rather than your stereotypical 3. But yes, so let's just quickly equip the Bug Killer. Well, yeah, equip the Bug Killer ability on Peeps. There we go. And does Amaranth have Bug Killer? I don't think he does at the moment. No. So we're just going to save our game here, and then we need to head our way to the Eiffel Tree again. So, I hope you're enjoying it so far, as ever, and we are going to do the last segment of what, on the old game, when it originally came out, used to be disc 2 of 4. Yes, that's right, in terms of number of discs we've gone through, we are approaching the halfway mark. I mean, it shouldn't come as a massive surprise. You look at the world map and you realise there are 2 whole continents you haven't explored yet. So, yeah. Anyway, as I say, I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I shall catch you in the next one. Have fun, enjoy, ciao ciao.